All right, what's up, everyone? Today is Thursday, August 10th, 2017, and we had a bleeder. The market was bleeding today, and I took advantage of my short positions. I did get a lot of blood all over my swing trade accounts. I ended up stopping out. I think three out of my five positions were stopped out. But in terms of my shorts, I think I went what is it, one, two, three, four for four on my shorts. The first one that I took, one of the first ones that I took was ARY. I ended up going in at 870, which is around this area. I'm using the wolf net today. I think we're still exacting up. So I went in around here, 870 area. And the reason is because it's an earnings winner, but it was against the 200 moving average on the daily. If you look at it, it's a 200 daily moving average. So my thesis was risk up to about 910, then shorted there. So I ended up shorting around almost 2 minutes after the open because I was very convinced and actually confident that this was going to happen. Um, and the 2 hour red arrow on the RSI as well. So I ended up shorting 870. My profit target was, I think it was 840 or 820, I forget. But I ended up covering at around 843, which is around this area here. I think I started trailing and it just stopped me out. I guess I left about 30 cents on the table. So that's for ARY. The other one that I ended up shorting was, I guess, Fgen. Fgen was another position that I took, and let's see, this one I took it at 42.50, which is around this area here. Let's see if I can flip the screen a little bit. So 42.50, I ended up shorting. Thesis was that it's been downtrending ever since it couldn't pass the $50 mark. So I ended up shorting for 42.50. It came against me. Then around this time, I had to go to lunch meeting. So I ended up trailing this cover around 41.60. So that's for FGen. The other one I shorted was CBI. CBI, this was a very nice short. I ended up my short. I started at 955, 1238 was my entry, which is here. It's an earnings loser. It cracked through a strong support. I think it was $16, and I ended up covering. What did I cover? CBI at 1135. So I got about a full dollar off of it, um, which is down here. Left some money on the table. Didn't get the actual bottom, but that was a nice gain. And let's talk about the other one, uh, VRTX. VRTX was one of my swings, and I've been swinging it for a long time, and it was just bouncing on a channel. Let me bring it up on the daily chart. VRTX, let me bring up the daily chart, was bouncing on this channel here. I ended up getting around this area. I think it was 153 was my initial entry. So my stop loss was if it cracked anywhere below 150, 151 area, and that's what happened today. It ended up cracking through that support. So my stop loss was hit. Now the thing is that I knew that was a strong support for me. That was my stop loss. And what happens is that I'm not the only one that says stop loss is there, right? You had a red market, people getting out of the positions, and I ended up selling my VRTX. Was it at 149? I think it was 149. I ended up selling after this bounce because it just dropped real fast, and I think I sold here, or pretty much my stop loss, and I ended up taking a short. I ended up shorting it right after that because again, I mentioned that if that's my stop loss, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people with the same stop loss. So I ended up taking a short. I think it bounced against me a little bit, and I added way more because now I was very convinced that this thing was not going to pass the 150, the 150, 50 area, which is around here. So once it couldn't pass that, I added more, and I actually wanted 148. But once it started holding 148.50, I ended up trailing it, and it stopped me out. So again, I went 4 for 4 on my shorts. Let me see if I can bring up that window again. So 4 for 4 on my shorts, but again, VRTX, it was still a loser because my swing. I did get half of that money back because I went in heavy given the market conditions. So I still have two swing trades open. Google stopped me out. Let me see where it's at. Google stopped me out. The other one stopped me out too was PayPal. I got stopped out on that one. It was a good stop loss because could have lost more money. PayPal, SRPT. I'm still holding this one, but I did downsize. I think I had on my on my small account, I had about 100 shares. I ended up taking 50 shares off just to give a little bit more breathing room because if you see on the daily, it's filling its gap. So around 130, around $36 mark, that's filling its gap. So I want to give a little bit more room. But I'm trying to control my position size and my risk reward on this one. So that was SRPT, PayPal, Google, and Netflix. I'm glad I stopped out on that one yesterday because otherwise today would have been worse. Um, where is it at? So yeah, Netflix. I stopped out here yesterday. Could have lost more money today, and it seems like it's going to fill the gap. So this is probably going to be a good short, maybe a pop to 170 tomorrow and get a stuff, and then just fill its gap back to 162. So let's see what happens tomorrow. Market went red. So anyways, that's it. Those are my trades for today. Swing trade took a beating, but my day trade took some nice action. All right, talk to you guys later.